so glad to have another favorite friend today, OnceMoreSix. Thank you for honoring my request, Oncey.
Thank you, Musa. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. And I know just a few seconds ago we were listening to one of my favorite songs called Amandla Masha. The chorus is mostly about Isaiah 40:31. So let me know what you think about the song.
Love it.
Is it?
Love it. Yeah, and I mean scripture-based, right from the word. And I'm excited for South Africa to hear the song. I'm excited for the whole world to hear the song. I'm excited for you. I'm happy, man. I love it so much.
Thank you so much, Oncey. And again, we're here on the 21 Days of Renewed Strength series. And I absolutely can't wait to hear what Oncey has to share with us today. A story, a verse, motivation in this new season, because it's the new year. So what do you have to say? What has God placed in your heart?
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, there's one thing that I've realized is certain in life.
Yeah.
Certain.
Yeah.
You are sure you'll come across this. It's challenges, calamity, obstacles, conflict, disagreement, people not liking you, people not liking the path you're on. So if there's one thing that's guaranteed in life, it's storms. Like it or not, regardless of how educated you are,
who you are,
regardless of who you are, where you come from, your background, even if your parents set you up for success and you have the money, you have the resources, but storms are guaranteed. And I've realized that we think we need strength to be strong, but I've realized that we actually need strength to be weak enough to let go and allow God to be our strength. In the book of 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9, if I'm not mistaken, Paul quotes Jesus when he said, "My grace is sufficient." Then he goes on to say, "My strength is made perfect in your weakness." That sometimes we need to learn to be weak enough in challenges and storms. We need to learn to be vulnerable enough to let go of our own systems, let go of our own ways, let go of our own strategies and what we're trying to put together to make it work out of frustration, and really allow God to be our strength and really allow God to fight for us. Because, I mean, how does God stand with me and for me if I'm still fighting? If I'm still, you know? Because remember, God can't share his glory.
For sure.
So when it finally happens, I should be able to say, God did this. It's not my systems, it's not my strategies. So one thing that I've realized, and I hope people will implement in this new season, allow God, like really allow God. Allow him to be your strength. You know, allow him to be your strength. Allow him to let you fly. Allow him to pick you up. Because sometimes we're so busy trying to make it work, we're actually missing what God is trying to do. We're missing God's solution while I'm trying out my other options of solutions. So more than anything, I'm just in a time where I've realized, like really let go and let God. really let go and let God. Because I mean, Musa, we've been working together for a very long time, faced so many challenges, and many times you want to sort it out yourself. You want to tell them yourself. You want to fix it yourself. You want to, you know, oh man, they did this, they said this, no, it's not going my way. Oh, it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. And so many times we are tempted, really tempted to fix it ourselves than really to go to God and say, be my strength. Like, fight for me. Help me. You know, Lord, I didn't think I would be here. It's taking too long. I thought I'd be there by now.
I know.
Fight for me, like do something. But sometimes the delays came because we tried fighting ourselves. You know, and for me, I think it hit me so hard, especially when I was listening to your song.
Yeah.
But listen, you really, really, I was just reminded that once more, like, allow God.
Allow God to be your strength.
Yeah,
I love that you said
allow God to, like, be like, some people, because we're so used to holding on, Musa, we're so used to fighting ourselves.
Yeah.
Sometimes we are standing in the way of God fighting for us. And
so true.
that reminded me that sometimes it takes a lot of strength to let go. It takes a lot of strength to be weak enough to let go. Like to say, you know what? I'm not going to fight this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to try and say anything. I'm not going to try it my way. I'm just going to sit back and actually allow God. I've asked him to fight for me. I've asked him to come through.
Yeah.
Let me just sit back and allow him to actually fight for me. And
that's so good.
That's the one thing that really just echoed.
And just a quick one, I'm remembering our last conversation after I came to you 500 times, like, once things are going to work out, once it's coming together. And the last conversation we had, you said to me, now that you are choosing to do the work of the Lord, because before this I thought I was going to do secular. And once he said, now that you're choosing to do the work of the Lord, just sit back and allow God to be God.
Yeah.
And my life changed ever since. So I like what you're saying. It's allow God to be your strength. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we get the best of God when we allow him to be God in our lives. That's when you get the best of him.
Awesome.
But when you're still trying to, fit in your own, that's why he says, my grace is sufficient.
Yeah.
Hey, what I want to do for you is enough. And if you just let me, you'll get the best of me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Wansi. Once again, thank you for honoring our request. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and remember to allow God to be your strength. Catch us on the next series and the next episode of 21 Days of Renewed Strength.